Welcome again to NYU Alumni 101 for the School of Professional Studies. I will be joined by my colleague Danielle Arenberger-Hopkins from SPS a little bit later. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to cover 6 topics today in under 30 minutes and allow time for Q&A at the end. Feel free to communicate with myself and Danielle at any time using the Q&A feature in Zoom. There was already one question submitted that asked if today's session, this session would be the same as the 6 o'clock, and they are essentially the same session. So if you attend right now, you don't have to attend tonight. The purpose of today is to teach you about how to get connected and how to use your benefits. Following today's webinar, we will send out a cheat sheet with helpful links. So for now, grab a snack and let's get started. The NYU Alumni Association is the umbrella organization that unites all graduates and keeps you connected to your alma mater. Representing over 500,000 living alumni, the NYU Alumni Association is the largest network of any private university in the United States. Membership begins upon graduation and is free for life. I'll say that again, the largest private network of any university in the United States. Here you can see our recent alumni network co-chairs raising their glasses at the recent alumni reunion during Alumni Weekend 2017 at One World Observatory. The mission of NYUAA is to build and sustain a lifelong relationship between the university and its alumni through a long list of initiatives like communications, events, and programs, volunteer opportunities, recognizing alumni accomplishments and service through awards, supporting the fund for NYU and the NYUAA Deborah Lamort Scholarship Fund, providing benefits and resources to all alumni, and also being an avenue from the community to NYU administration. The 70-plus board of directors serve 3-year terms and work in committees to meet the mission. Pictured here is alumna Erin Schrody, who was recognized last year for her work in establishing a sustainable food business in Puerto Rico and becoming a global spokesperson for social impact and millennials. You can watch her full highlight video on the alumni website. The NYU Alumni Association charters networks and clubs to provide further engagement and connection within the community. Make sure to sign up and opt in to hear from the clubs you want to be a part of. More on that in just a minute. These groups are led by alumni volunteers and supported by NYU staff and administrators. In addition to staying connected to your schools and academic programs, this is a great first step to getting involved. While our recent alumni parties used to look like the picture on top and now look a little bit more like the picture on bottom, we are still bringing you strong and interesting programs. Alumni have helped form 23 affinity clubs, primarily based in New York City, although that has really changed in our new online world. As you can see from this list, some groups are based upon identity, like the Women's Initiative or the Military and Veteran Network. Some are based upon career or personal interests, such as Alumni in Tech or the Blockchain Club. I'm still trying to figure out what blockchain means. And some are based upon your student involvement. Did you write for the Washington Square News or were you an RA? There's an alumni club for that. And just to be honest, activities and communications from these clubs range widely, from a few events per year to a few events per month. On that note, all of our clubs are always seeking leadership. Do you have an event idea, interested in leading a club? It's easy to raise your hand and work with alumni office staff to become a volunteer and make an impact. A little bit more on our clubs. The Black Alumni Network is one of our most active clubs, and here's one of their paint nights. They are celebrating Juneteenth this week with a reflection event on Friday afternoon and their annual Beyonce dance class. Registration is still open for both of those events on our website. The LGBTQ+ Alumni Network has regularly participated in the Pride March. The Latinx Alumni Network won an award last year for their Latinx Film Festival with Ramon Rodriguez from Tisch. And here's a photo from last year's competition, NYU's Got Talent, sponsored by the Arts and Entertainment Network. But wait, there's more. Approximately 275,000 alumni live in the New York City metro. That might be changing now with COVID, but over half live in New York City, but the rest cover the globe and have created regional alumni clubs from Hawaii to London to South Africa and beyond. You can see markers on this map representing all of the regional clubs. To be exact, 67 regional clubs keep NYU alumni connected and sharing knowledge in every time zone around the world. And I'll remind you, these clubs are all led by alumni volunteers who plan events for people like you. Regional alumni clubs are open to all NYU alumni, regardless of school, college, or degree type. and side note, and our current stay-at-home fantasy, you could attend events all over the world right from your bedroom. 2019 marked the first year the NYU Pan-Asia Alumni Conference was held in Singapore. So last October, hundreds of alumni traveled to Singapore for a full day of panels, lectures, and networking. Unfortunately, Pan-Asia is taking a break in 2020, but there are plenty of exciting events happening weekly in that region. Perhaps you're hopeful to move to another region of the world. Maybe you don't want to stay in the city you're currently quarantined in. These clubs can help you get connected and get to know your new city. Alumni in London regularly support our London Study Away site and visit iconic locations like the Hampton Court Palace. Los Angeles hosts an annual presidential reception with Andy Hamilton, a monthly happy hour, and countless other events and programs. Actually, tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Eastern is their monthly third Wednesday honoring Pride Month. So one more thing, 10 points for you if you can identify the historic LA site in the picture on the screen. So how do you find out about all these clubs and activities? This won't be my last time saying it today, but you need to opt in. Updating your mailing address, email address, and email preferences with the Office of Alumni Relations should be on your to-do list every time anything changes. You might have already done this recently, and I also won't know if you go right now and toggle out of this screen to update your information on the website you see. One of the best ways to stay up to date with NYU and fellow alumni is to follow us on social media. NYU Alumni on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Liking the club pages will help bring NYU stories into your social media feed and help you connect one-on-one with alumni in your area. On to part 2, and I know what you're thinking. These people are not wearing masks, they're not sitting 6 feet apart, haven't you seen the news? Whether planned by volunteers through our clubs or designed by staff, events are now focused on your safety. We are used to presenting a delicious menu of 700 events each year as one of your exclusive benefits. Alumni Weekend is your annual homecoming in October, which SPS always celebrates with events with the Dean. The Alumni Awards are usually in the spring. Speakers on the Square and Alumni Access are special New York City-based events, and so on. No one can predict when we'll all feel comfortable donning our rainbow wings and meeting fellow alumni together again in person. It could be this fall, could be next fall. Have no fear, we are on it. Zoom has temporarily taken over your work life, your personal life, and yes, now, your alumni connections life. The Reason Alumni Network hosted a free yoga evening a few weeks ago to rave reviews and only a few sore muscles. In April, SPS hosted one of our most popular online events so far with Professor Timothy Savage on the effects of COVID-19 on real estate. This series, which we call 5 Questions With, engages hundreds of alumni each week, and recordings can be found on the alumni website under our video archive. So go check out this recording. Over 500 people watched it live. As long as you're opted in and up to date, you will receive our current weekly digest announcing your many options for this week and coming up. You can register anytime up until the event and receive the event link to continue learning and connect with your alumni network. So far, these events have all been offered for free. Anything from a 30-minute webinar to a happy hour. These are a great way to connect with alumni all over the world and learn something new. So I'm going to take a pause and just summarize. The NYUAA is free and you're in. 700 events per year, 90 networks and clubs. With the removal of travel as a barrier, you can now attend a trivia night in Los Angeles tonight and a happy hour in Israel, all within the same 24 hours. But be sure to review your preferences and opt in. In addition to events, there are other ways to connect virtually to our NYU network. Maybe you need a job. Maybe you need a mentor. Perhaps you want to offer a job or a mentor to someone else. So let's dive a little bit into our online connections. So the first place I'm going to drill down to is LinkedIn. And this is something that perhaps as SPS alums, you're very, very knowledgeable on, but we'll take a second to show you on this webinar. This is one of those verify by putting this up right. So on LinkedIn, you know that you can go to the New York University page. This is a public page, and you can actually drill down over here into the alumni, and it'll show you everybody who's on LinkedIn. And remember I said 500,000 alumni? Look how many are actually on LinkedIn with updated information about being an alum. You can search here by graduation year, you can search by where people live, you can search by where they work. So this is a great place to connect with alumni, but you can also find the NYU Alumni Association group here, and you can also find the NYU SPS Alumni group as well when you within LinkedIn. That being said, I also want to highlight the Violet Network. So just launched in April, over 4,500 alumni have already signed up for this. I'm sure you've seen the emails. The Violet Network is your online community for NYU alumni students. There are certain pieces of this. This is your landing page. Your menu is here across the top, and explore the community is probably the coolest section. And just to highlight a few things you can do in here, when you go into your profile, let's say that you're interested in connecting with somebody that works at Facebook. So you can go into the search feature, type in Facebook, and it will populate the 37 users that are active and 3 of them are actually online right now. We could go and chat with them. So 37 users who either used to work or now work at Facebook. One of those is our NYUAA board president, Dasha Ratu. Dasha has her profile here. She shows you that down here at the bottom that she's interested in helping other alumni and students in these ways. And then you can, here at the top, just send her a message. And she's expecting messages because that's how this works. Another section of this page is the Groups tab. These groups allow you to connect and post discussions and find people based upon your region or a special interest. You can see mine is automatic for New York City, the group that I'm in, but you can search by other areas of the world and other clubs. Just so you know, since April, the most active group so far is our Arts and Entertainment Online Network, but there are other networks that you might want to join in here. That being said, I'm actually going to turn this over now to talk about the SPS network and invite Danielle to the stage.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to get to chat with you today. We're covering a lot of information today, so please feel free to ask just any questions that come to mind. So yep, as Tim mentioned, in addition to the NYU Violet Network that he was just showing you, we also have a dedicated SPS space that we call the SPS Hub. So we're really excited to share this new platform with our alumni. You can use it, for knowledge sharing, for networking, for mentorship, and it makes it really easy for you to both seek professional advice, but also to share your own career insights with not only your 30,000 SPS alumni, but with our 4,500 students and our 1,300 faculty. So it's really a community space. So you'll see the SPS Hub is a bit different than the NYU Violet Network, just in terms of appearance. We're really utilizing it to just try and give our alumni as many opportunities and ways to engage with us as possible. So if you look in the top navigation bar, we still have that Explore the Community feature, but I just wanted to reemphasize that, as Tim mentioned, you can use as many filters as you want, right? So we have more than 20 different filters for SPS alumni, and you can search based on industry, based on expertise, location, company information like Facebook, and so many more, but also all of the above, right? You can compound these filters so you can really find alumni that you're looking for. Maybe it's former classmates, or maybe it's just the recent graduating class and you'd love to welcome them to the space in the SPS alumni community. So we also have groups, and so the groups on the SPS Hub are identified by industry. So you can join a group based on industry, based on location, as well as based on identity groups. And so again, these are just for the SPS alumni in the SPS space. You can read the latest articles and commentary by faculty and industry leaders under this news section. In the events section, you can participate in our digital events from all across the school. And when we get back to it, you can register for all of the in-person events that we have as well. And so then we also have a mentorship program in partnership with SPS Wasserman Center, which we'll talk a little bit more about. We have a mentorship program where you as alumni can join, and that can be either as a mentor or a mentee, just really based on whatever your needs are. So we also have a dedicated jobs feature. And so this works with NYU Handshake, and you can search for a job, you can post a job, and that is just for the SPS alumni or the NYU community, which is just really great. We have a discussion forum where you can pose a question, you can bring up an issue, and it really becomes this robust space where SPS alumni can just come together and just have a conversation. It doesn't have to be live, but you, of course, can do it live with chat features, but here it can just, it's this rolling conversation. So SPS also has launched a brand new website. So it launched maybe about a year and a half ago, if anyone hasn't been to it just yet. It's NYU SPS, sps.nyu.edu/alumni. And so here, there are dedicated pages for alumni. So it lists opportunities for a volunteer. You can find our events, different news from the school, and ways to contact us in alumni relations directly, but also different departments across SPS. Maybe you want to come back and take some courses. You can find that all on our newly launched website. In SPS Alumni Relations, we focus on opportunities for our alumni in 3 ways. So we want you to stay connected, we want you to get involved, and we want you to be able to give back. And so when we say stay connected, like, what do we mean? We want to make sure that your contact information is up to date, right? We want to be sure that you're in the know about all of the amazing things going on at NYU and at SPS. So whether that's activities or news, resources, accolades, your alumni benefits. But also we want to be connected with you. We want to hear updates from you on milestones, on accomplishments. And so just some of the best ways that you can stay connected are to, as I mentioned, join the Violet Network. We want you all to be able to enjoy the exclusive SPS features and those resources. And so I'll drop the direct link to the SPS Hub in the chat. We also want you to be able to attend both school-wide and divisional events. So we know that SPS is a unique school where everybody graduates from a division that's really connected to industry. So we offer events both on the divisional level as well as the school level. And so we host the majority of them in person in New York, but we do try to do a few domestic and international events each year. And so in the past, we've held events in places like Miami or DC, LA, Shanghai, London. And then one of our signature events, as Tim had mentioned, is the SPS Alumni Awards and Dean's Reception, which we host annually during Alumni Weekend. And so as you can see, this is one of our recipients from 2019, Kim Castro. And so again, that's hosted each year during Alumni Weekend. And of course, we host webinars and virtual events, and we try to focus those on networking, continued learning, mentorship, as well as a social component. So we try to make sure that there's a little bit of something for everybody. We want you, as I mentioned, to take advantage of the SPS Wasserman Center for Career Development. SPS is so lucky to have a dedicated team of SPS Wasserman professionals that they work with both recent graduates as well as seasoned professionals, and they help evaluate people's careers or look at a career path. We have so many career changers at SPS that it's such a valuable resource. Really, really great to have it housed at the school where they are experts in the industries that SPS serves. As I mentioned, we have class notes. We know how amazing our alumni are, but we want to be able to share all of that good news with fellow alumni. So we're always excited to hear updates about professional milestones or board appointments, published works, awards received, or even just relocations and marriages and babies and you getting together with fellow alumni. It's really just a great way for us to hear about all of our alumni and doing all amazing things all around the world. Another, we'll call it pillar of SPS Alumni Relations, would be to get involved. So when we ask alumni to get involved, we're asking you to participate in alumni programs that really resonate with you and they recognize your journeys, your expertise, the power of networking, and allow you to reconnect with fellow alumni but also faculty members and students. And so some of the ways that you can get involved would be to offer an alumni story. Our alumni are leaders, who aspire to make a difference in the industries that they work in, but also beyond. So by sharing the stories, we spotlight those alumni who lead change, create opportunity, have a journey that resonates with our SPS community, or they drive innovation across the world. We just love being able to share the story of our community. And so we showcase these stories as sometimes alumni profiles, which are kind of like written bios, but we also launched a new series called Alumni Conversations. And so that's a new video series that we've launched that provides really a snapshot into alumni's professional experiences as well as personal stories. Something else you could do would be to become an SPS Alumni Ambassador. We currently have 175 SPS Alumni Ambassadors all over the world who help us recruit new students, welcome admitted students, promote alumni activity in different regions, and just so much more. And so we're always looking for alumni who are willing to volunteer and become SPS Alumni Ambassadors. We also have Bring the Classroom to You. So we're lucky enough to have so many alumni who are willing to support experiential learning for our students and recent alumni through exposure to live industry operations or interactions with senior management, shadowing opportunities, site visits. So really, this is an opportunity for alumni who feel comfortable and grounded in their careers to bring alumni and students into their professional space, but also for alumni who maybe have just graduated or feel that they're a little bit earlier on in their career and they have access to all the huge network where they're allowed into these professional spaces. The last piece I'll talk about would be to give back. Our alumni are always willing to offer help and guidance and support to SPS. And so just some of the ways you can do that would be, one, making a gift. So SPS is very fortunate to have a really strong philanthropic legacy. And so alumni, when they give, they support student scholarship or divisional activity or just school initiatives, but all of it comes back to really support SPS's mission, which is continued dedication to access and opportunity, but also teaching the next generation. We feel that giving of your time is just as, if not more important than a monetary gift. And because SPS is so entrenched in industry, we have thousands of adjunct instructors who are working professionals, they're industry leaders, and hundreds of those are actually SPS alumni, which is just so incredible. We're always thrilled to welcome our alumni back into the classroom so they can teach. And as I mentioned, this is certainly a lot of information to cover. So all of these opportunities and just explanations of them and all those types of things are available on the SPS hub on the Violet Network, as well as on our website. We have launched our own SPS alumni social media. We did that relatively recently as well. So please go ahead and follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. And then please, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us at nyusps.alumni@nyu.edu, or again, visit our website.
Thank you, Danielle. And back to me. All right, so staying connected to your larger NYU community, just as Danielle mentioned, is more than just clubs and events and your school programs. So let's just talk about Central Alumni Communications briefly, sharing your stories as well as NYU alumni news through email, social media, the alumni website, videos, and print magazine. The Central Communications team brings you all that you need to know. So in addition to the weekly digest from the central office that I mentioned, you'll also get Alumni Connect, a monthly event digest, and other tools in your email inbox as long as you are opted in. Another program to highlight where we have had SPS alumni featured is in the NYU Changemakers, a selected group of NYU alumni whose accomplishments help better the world. So I hope you check that out. Google NYU Changemakers and see who the most recent class is that's being honored. As we said before, and as Danielle mentioned for SBS, one of the best ways to stay up to date is to follow us on social media. In addition to the latest news and research and events, these channels are also your one-stop shop for #VioletPride. We recently shared a list of binge-worthy shows and also information about how NYU is at the forefront of fighting the pandemic. If you have an update, just as Danielle mentioned, make sure to submit a class note. You can submit it through SBS or through the NYU Alumni main website, and that both gets to all of us so that we can share in your joy. So part 5 is something you probably know the least about, your exclusive alumni benefits and discounts. These logos represent companies that offer you something special as an NYU graduate. Prior to today's webinar, you probably have heard about the NYU Alumni Card. This is your key to showing that you're in the club, but it's not required for most of your benefits. We will soon be mailing physical alumni cards to all the recent graduates. These will go to the address on file with NYU or to the address you've updated on the opt-in form. Before I get more into benefits, just to remind you, you don't need this card to access most of your benefits. And number two, the card is not an official form of identification and does not grant you access to NYU buildings anymore. Now that you're no longer a student, for safety reasons, you will need permission and a purpose to enter NYU buildings. Perks Connect is the portal to connect to your benefits. The Perks Connect portal lists your alumni benefits negotiated by the NYU Alumni Association and Office of Alumni Relations. It also lists dozens of local offers based upon your zip code. So this is a great site to explore. You can get some local offers and you can get some national offers. You can find this link on the NYU Alumni website or take it down now or find it in the recap that we will send you. To create your account, you just use your NYU Alumni group code and your alumni status will be verified. So to highlight some of the things you can find, check out this list. 15% off flowers, 15% off car rental, 25% off WeWork, so much more. Did you want a $15 membership monthly to Zipcar? How about a discounted home and auto insurance from Liberty Mutual, Liberty Biberty? Oh, we'll just dub it. Find these and more on Perks Connect. Some great on-campus benefits continue after graduation, like lifetime NYU email, as long as you've used it every 6 months. If you have questions about Wi-Fi on campus, use of the library, or continued access to event tickets through the NYU box office, you can find these again on the NYU Alumni website. Lastly, while you read through this slide, I'm going to drop into the chat the discount code for the NYU bookstore right now. So if you'd like to follow up to get some swag, Violet swag after this session, you can go online and use this discount for 15% off on the website, and they'll ship it right to you. Yeah, so you knew you signed in today for something, right? All right, lastly here, your career development benefits continue after graduation, so we hope that you're utilizing your Handshake account. Alumni can register for a one-on-one virtual career appointment right now through Handshake. If you need additional support, the Wasserman Center and SPS Alumni Career Services can assist you and suggest other resources if we need to and other career coaches, but this option continues for you as a benefit from NYU. And I feel like I'm a record that's skipping. Have I mentioned yet that you always need to update your contact information and opt in to all these resources? Sign up for everything and see what happens. You can always opt back out if you think you're getting too much information. So we do love a summary. And when you're thinking about all of the benefits offered to you centrally, here is just some of the highlights to remember. Online events through our website, stories, announcements through our social media, mentors and networking on the Violet Network and the SPS Hub, benefits and discounts on Perks Connect, and jobs and career help on Handshake. So with that being said, I do want to invite Danielle to pop back on here, and we will answer a few questions. If you would like to pop anything into the Q&A for those watching. I know that there were 2 questions already. One that we answered, that tonight's session at 6 p.m. will be a similar session from today, only there'll be a few different speakers with it. And then the Violet Network does not have a mobile app yet. And I think that's correct, Danielle. I did a little research during our time.
Correct.
Well, the materials for the presentation are going to be shared. So we will not be sharing this PowerPoint with attendees, but we will have a recording that you can watch, and we will also have a cheat sheet that has links to everything we've talked about. So I answered that live. Thanks, Danielle. So right now, you know, it is a very challenging time. We have a lot of graduates who have been quarantined. We had graduation postponed and had to celebrate our May 2020, graduation via video online methods. But Danielle, do you have any advice for how SPS alums might help each other out right now?
Absolutely. So we're really seeing a lot of connections being made, and I think that it's a little bit maybe we'll call it a misnomer that just because you're a recent graduate that you can't reach out to someone who maybe is more senior or someone who's mid-level. As we've seen, and I'm sure Tim would agree, that particularly on the Violet Network at the NYU level as well as the SPS level, there's so many alumni willing to give their time and to just share experiences and to share advice. And so my advice would just be to always ask for help, always seek advice. Those would just be my two biggest things for our recent grads to do.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of alumni talking about Zoom coffee chats, where you used to be able to do an informational interview and sort of reach out and say, hey, can I get to know you? I know that I've done some of these with graduates of my master's program who have said, hey, could I talk to you about working at NYU? And so I think that's a great resource, is that now we don't have to actually pay for the coffee, and we don't have to go anywhere. We can just put on our sweatpants and a nice shirt and talk to alums and start that connections now. So the benefiting from your NYU network after you graduate is really important, utilizing these benefits and resources. I think when I was doing this, the NYU bookstore 15% off, the WeWork 25% off for being able to have a spot if I'm sort of a more entrepreneurial person, those were great benefits that I didn't know about. Are there any SPS benefits that you think are unknown?
I do. So all NYU alumni are actually, this is a benefit for them as well, but I think it kind of hits home a little bit for our SPS alumni. So you can come back to school and you can come take courses, and all of our non-credit courses are 20% off for alumni. And so especially now, you could just, you can come take any courses. Obviously, they're all online. And they range in time. If you only have time to do a one-day course, we have that. And if there's something a little bit longer that you really want to dig into, we also have that option as well. So we really encourage our SPS alumni just to come back to school. And, we are a school of lifelong learning. And so we want our alumni to just be a part of that.
That is a great point. And we actually offered some SPS courses for free this summer. Those all filled very quickly. So perhaps we will be able to offer that again for our alumni in the future. There is a question here: is there an advantage of using the Violet Network versus LinkedIn? And one of the things I mentioned is that the Violet Network and the SPS Hub are filled with people who have raised their hand and said, I want to be a mentor, I want to talk to other people, I want to be connected. Whereas LinkedIn is not so much. So I say you have to use all the resources you have. Use everything, do everything. If you are in a position where you need a job and you need to make connections, just know that when you reach out to somebody through LinkedIn, they might not write back. They might not have raised their hand to say, I want to help another alum. Whereas the Violet Network is an awesome place to just go right in and immediately start talking to somebody within the network. Again, 4,500 people have joined since April. The class of 2020 graduates just were invited within the last month, and students will be invited in the spring or in the fall. Great. Well, I think that wraps it up. We just wanted to keep this short and sweet and tell you all about what's going on with your NYU benefits. So on the screen, it just reminds you of some of the ways to stay in touch or make a gift if you are in a capacity to do so. And Danielle, any final words?
I just want to say thanks everybody for tuning in, and always reach out to the SPS Alumni Relations Office. We are here for you, and we're always willing to help.
Terrific. Everyone, be safe and have a wonderful week.